Hello, my friends, and welcome back. A few videos back, I was talking about uh, the payments and army supplies and military supplies and all the aid the Westerners are sending to Ukraine, if that's accounted by anybody. Is anybody take notes when they arrive? All these things when they arrive in Ukraine, and I was mentioning that I come from Romania. I know how that part of the world does things. That means, you give them a tank and they resell it 5 times. You give them five tanks, and they would give you how many receipts you want for how many tanks you want. So they can fudge a lot of things. They can fake a lot of things. A lot of corruption, a lot of money. If you have, you can do almost anything. But the Westerners, they are with heavy mentality. No, a contract is a contract. It doesn't work that way over there always, or most of the times. So I have here an example of the Germans, German, I would call them, German guys who tried to fool the Russian guys, and they will not, because it's like ABC. It's how should I put it? Uh, you know, um, First class, or not even first class, the bottom of sneakiness in the book of the Russians, or those guys from that, like this is a first grader in Russia. And I want to tell you what it is. This comes from Business Insider, and from Phil Rosenthal, Rosenbaum, Rosenstein. I don't know, one of those Steins. You know, Sean Penstein, and all those. Anyway, so here it is. Russia declines Germany's ruble payments for gas after cutting off supplies to Poland and Bulgaria, report says. So wait a second. Didn't Putin say that the gas will be paid in rubles? Yeah. So what's going on here? I'm telling you what's going on here. The Germans, they think they're smarter, sneakier than the fox. Here we go. And listen to the words here. Russia's Gazprom Bank turned down a ruble payment from a trading firm Germany has seized from Moscow, Bloomberg reported. So the Germans tried to use a firm that belonged to the Russians that they seized to make payments to the Russians. And the Russian says, nah, 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 nah. You're not going to use our business over there. No, you use your little banks and your little things. Oh my God. And the Germans are like, why? Why not? So the payment was for some April and May gas deliveries to Germany and Austria. On Wednesday, Russia halted gas supplies for Poland and Bulgaria. Yes, no gas for you, no soup for you, no gas for you. Rubles, no, bye-bye. See ya, go across the ocean. Go to the Atlantic, friends. You know, the ones over there, Zimbabwe friends. All right, Russia Gazprom Bank turned down a payment a payment from a trading firm Germany has seized from Moscow. The payment was, okay, we got that one. And it says like this. The payment for some April and May gas deliveries to Germany and Austria was rejected, even though the trading firm, and now we find the name of the trading firm, Gazprom Marketing and Trading, GM&T, you pay, offered to pay in rubles as Russian President Vladimir Putin has demanded. GM&T previously was controlled by the German subsidiary of Russian state-run Gazprom, but Germany took over the unit in April. Now the rejected ruble payment request suggest Moscow looks to shut out a German-controlled GM&T. Yeah, bring your own things. Don't use this, the trading firm, which is among many that import gas to Germany. Yeah, but you seize it from us. So what do you want? Is still in talks with Gazprom Bank to push the transaction through, sources told Bloomberg. The standoff comes as the Kremlin urges its energy exports to retaliate, uses its energy exports to retaliate against Western nations that have imposed sanctions on Russia for its war in Ukraine or on Ukraine. And then we find out what we knew, that after Moscow halted gas deliveries to Poland and Bulgaria, European gas price jumped 28%, so 30% more for you. But you feel morally superior for that, right? So, meanwhile, 4 European gas buyers have paid Russia in rubles for supplies, complying with Moscow's demand, according to Bloomberg, which also said 10 European countries have opened accounts at Gazprom Bank to make ruble payments. Oh, wait a second. 10 more European countries have opened accounts at Gazprom Bank to make ruble payments. I thought that these guys, European handlers, said that well, we will never do this. It was Macron, it was the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. I think it was Boris, not Boris Becker, not Boris Becker, Boris, not Boris Yeltsin, Boris Johnson. And then what? They all said, no, we're never going to do that. The Austrian Chancellor, no, we're not going to do it. Everybody said that. Poland said it. Okay, now you don't. What are you going to do? Wait for over the Atlantic? Nothing's coming yet. And when it's going to come, you make sure you got a brick of money ready to hand it over to the overcharged, overpriced, liquefied natural gas coming from your allies. Unless the war is not over, is over in Ukraine, which could be over only if the Russians lose. I'm sorry, only when the Russians win, because the Russians will not lose, because if they start losing, they're gonna send some things. Because these guys are, as I said, UK and all these guys are de-escalating, are de-escalating the war by providing warplanes now and tanks and heavy artillery. So that's a de-escalation, and those guys will escalate it. So we'll see where we get. Get your popcorn ready and your wine or whatever, cheese and wine. All right, thank you very much for being with me again today. So they will pay in rubles, as I told you they will pay in rubles. The Americans, not Americans. The Russians are consistent in what they say they will do, and they do. They follow through. So when they say, hey guys, we're getting closer to this kind of rockets coming, that you should take it to the bank right there. But no, they shrug it off. No, that British official, she's just posturing, just clowning around, right? And the other guy said, well, no, we're not scared. We're gonna keep going. The general, the American general, what's his name? Austin. The last name is Austin. I can't remember his first name, but Austin Powers, like the movie. So that guy shrugged off the warnings in our name, on our names. So thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. Rubles. See ya.